You need your glasses.
All right. Let me get in here.
Do we need to move this stuff off the table?
Can you see? I don't know.
I can edit it. Okay.
You can edit it?
No, we
Zoom
let's
it
get
out?
it.
I can
Is it
started? Yeah, but I can edit it. But I can edit the parts that like this normal part. We'll just start when she does her intro. Then we can edit.
Okay, can I get us a water?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
The camera's rolling.
Here, let me do that.
You can have the other one. And we'll just be like we're talking to each other, you know. And then look at the camera every now and then. Should have been actresses.
You're right.
Well, that's right.
Okay, when do you want me to start?
Go ahead.
Am I sitting down? I feel like I'm...
You go.
Okay. Hi, welcome to Not Your Average Podcast. My name is Trish.
I'm Deb.
I'm Nicole.
And today we're going to be discussing healthy versus unhealthy relationships and how we transitioned into a great space for each one of our marriages.
Yes.
And what that looks like for us.
You go first.
Okay.
You go first.
You go first. You're good at this. Yeah.
I feel like there's been healthy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oof. I don't
We'll
know.
start with like how long you and Warren's been together.
Okay, so actually, me and Warren have been knowing each other since I was 15, and he was about 16 then, and he turned 45 this year. So we've spanned some decades together. It's been interesting. We've had a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and for a long time it was really down because I don't think either one of us were healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It was super hard to be healthy in a relationship when neither one of you are healthy. Now he's my best friend, and I love him, and I'm grateful that we stuck it through, but we had some difficulties. So, how long have you and Kevin been together?
We've been married 7,
Okay.
together 9. Probably the last 8 months has been the healthiest. Of
Okay, love that.
of our relationship. I think because I was a super codependent
Oh,
person.
surely not. I'm never me.
And controlling. Kevin's kind of go with the flow, you know what I mean? And I'm more, I want it done my way. And so I'm finally doing better. I used to just say it was all him, you know what I mean? But then I really had to start looking at the things I was doing and
That can be hard. I'm proud of you.
picking and choosing battles that don't even matter at the end of the day. So that has really helped me a lot to know that, hey, everything, your house is not going to be perfect. You're, just love each other. Enjoying. I think now we're really like enjoying each other.
Being present.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big thing. All right.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
Well, I've only been with my husband going on 4 years, and
It's been 4 years already.
I know, it's
Wow.
crazy.
I feel like it was like,
so fast.
yeah.
it hasn't went by fast. It's crazy because this is the healthiest relationship that I've been in since we got into the relationship. But for me, I think the dynamics are different because he was already working on himself, and then I had already been working on myself. And then when we got together, we set hard boundaries. I've never done that before. I just, I love you, and get all excited, and I don't care, red flags. And I was like, no, these are my strongs. Like, we're not gonna do. I want to communicate. I want to talk about our feelings, and we're able to do that. I think we have hard moments where, because my first instinct, because I want to go back to the toxic behavior. My first instinct is to lash
It's your
out.
default setting.
Yeah, because I'm used to that. Like, I come from a really unhealthy background where screaming and yelling and fighting. That's normal. That's what we do.
And that's love.
Yeah,
those people love you. So
we thought it was love.
Yeah.
In this 4 years, this man's never screamed at me. He's never called me out of my name.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you even love me?
Right. Do you even like me anymore? I don't even know what to do with it.
I'm not even used to this.
Yeah.
But I find communication, it's very awkward. It's hard to talk about your feelings.
It is.
Yeah.
It's because one day I remember going up to him and I'm like, hey, I'm feeling really, he's like, what's wrong with you? Because I radiate my emotions. And I'm like, okay, I'm feeling insecure. It's nothing you've done. This is just how I'm feeling. Yeah. And then he's always reassuring.
Oh, that's good.
He doesn't go in defensive mode. And I think that's important in a relationship it's like, well, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
He automatically just says, I love you. I want to be with you. You're the only person for me because I've been cheated on. He's been cheated on. We've both been unhealthy.
He's validating.
Yes. Emotionally validating.
Yes.
And then that helps a lot.
What makes you feel understood and heard?
Yes.
Yes.
His biggest thing is being understood. When he's speaking, he wants to be understood and see where he's coming from. I'm like, okay, we can do this. So it's been going really good.
Well, I mean, I think understanding is the first line to like cooperation and being able to compromise and be on the same page.
Yeah.
I got to understand where you're coming from so I can meet you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't always agree. We don't always agree on.
I can understand where you're coming from and still not have your same perspective.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I can still emotionally.
Because I'm my
validate you.
own person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 And I think for us, is transparency is big.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm saying every relationship is different.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
their healthiness is, and because we've both been cheated, been cheated on, been the cheaters. You know, we don't do male friendships.
Yeah.
Everybody's
It's fine. No, it's
yeah.
fine. That's
I
what
mean,
works
some
for
people,
you.
yeah, it works for us. Like
I
we,
have so many male friends. That is wild
Well,
to
I
me.
have male friends.
Yeah.
Kevin don't have female friends.
But-
He just don't.
yeah.
Wood doesn't either, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have like, oh, that's my friend.
We don't have any female and male
Yeah.
friends. But for us, it's when you get with somebody. I think you want it to work and I have respect. Like that's his boundaries.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
And it's like used to, I would be like in a relationship, you're not gonna tell me what to do. I'm gonna do what I
Right,
want to do.
right,
But
right.
if that makes him feel safe and secure
You
in
want
this
that.
relationship,
Absolutely.
I want that, you know?
And that's more important.
than
Yes,
my pride and
absolutely.
my ego today. And so we're very and if I do talk to somebody, if somebody messages me or something, it's automatically, hey, so and so
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or I talk to so and so.
Mhm.
Because I don't ever want, or he doesn't, either one of us, I don't ever want somebody to come up to me and like, oh, I talked to your husband today. And you're like,
Yeah, what y'all talking about?
That thought never
Yeah.
even occurred to somebody. If somebody came back and said, I talked to Warren today, I'd be like, okay, and?
Oh,
Let me guess, he's working on a heat and air unit.
I'm gonna laugh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd say, you girls are so, no, I can't even.
But
I mean, I love you, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I
We're
support
working
you
on
for
it. We're
We're
working
I
on it.
mean, but this is coming from the person who has a joint Facebook account. You know what I'm saying? So,
But y'all have been together for over 20 something years,
Yeah.
you
Well-
know, and stuck it out through.
oh, thick and thin and all the things.
And so
Yeah.
if you were to get in a new relationship,
And there was a boundary
deny-
set. Oh yeah, no, and I'm not like a hard
Yeah.
push. If Warren came to me and said this makes me feel uncomfortable, that's a completely different
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
But
Y'all been together so long. He's
I
just
think
like,
your
you
relationship's
know.
more mature.
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna be honest with you, I don't want a different man.
Yeah.
I
You know, I worked hard for
love
this.
my husband.
Yeah. And he
Now
knows that.
I mean I might want to kill him, but I don't want him to die. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
some days I want to kill him.
Yeah. And also for me to have the right teamwork, a partnership.
Oh
So
yes. Oh yes.
I can come home and the house is clean. He's cooked. He's helped me with,
Mhm.
with our daughter.
Mhm.
Like I've never. It's like it's always been the burn's been on me, and that's exhausting, and that's straining
It
on the
is.
relationship.
It is.
And
It is.
you have somebody that's like, okay, this is a team, and we're gonna do all this together, and you don't feel like it's one sided.
Well, and you have multiple children involved, or grandkids, or whatnot going on. Sometimes it's dividing and conquering.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes he's at the baseball games and I'm at the flute lessons and vice versa. But you need to have somebody that you feel like you can trust and depend on. I think that that's standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So-
one of the things that
No,
helped
go
me and
ahead.
Kevin, because I was a super jealous person,
Mhm.
and so when we decided we would work this out this last time 5 years ago,
Super proud
we've
of
been
you.
clean 5 years.
Yes,
Yeah.
love that. Yay!
So you know when you're in addiction, your relationships are crazy.
I don't think
So-
listen, relationship and addiction doesn't count.
No,
So
I
sorry.
know.
I don't it's
So
not
it's
not a
real
relationship.
yeah, it's
no.
not a- yeah.
So we
No.
did things to each other that
Oh,
you know,
I'm sure.
and, had other relationships, whatever.
You did things to yourself.
Yes,
Mhm.
and so
Yeah.
we made the commitment. You know, we were going to make this work. That we weren't going to bring that up
Mm.
when we argued.
Mhm,
What-
mhm.
And that's
What's
something
done is
that
done.
we
Yeah.
have committed to that, and I'm so proud of that. Like when we argue, that's never well, you did this or you did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no.
You know,
And it has to be a right now thing. If you
Yeah.
want to
live
reach
in the
a
present.
compromise, yes, it has
Mhm.
to be. Now, I can say I have been guilty of having a right now situation that brought up some back then feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh, it
Oh,
made
yeah.
me feel, I felt insecure, I felt
Mhm.
insignificant, I felt
Mhm.
disrespected, and it can come in like a flood if
Mhm.
you don't keep it in check
Yeah.
or know that, oh, okay, maybe that's a trauma response.
Mhm.
Okay, maybe that's not directly related to this, but because typically if you're having a big emotional reaction, it's not a right now thing
Mhm.
anyway. It's been with you for a minute.
Yeah.
It's been sitting. It's been
Is
stewing.
this
So
personality number 12 talking?
right,
Is this-
right.
I think mine are like the trauma responses from previous relationships or even my childhood because I have a big fear of like,
Mhm.
well, I did the attachment avoidance.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm a push pull. Like I want to
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead and
yeah.
you know, like in my old relationships. And I told CJ that when we got together, I was like, listen, I have a bad habit of just packing all your shit and putting it outside, and
Yeah.
you know, as soon as something happens, and he was like, well, "We're not going to do that
Yeah.
because if you tell me to
Like,
leave,
I'm free. I'm pretty much. I've already done it.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah." And it didn't work in my past relationship, so I was like, "Okay." He's like, "That's a hard boundary. We're not going to do that. Or don't ever tell me to leave." And I'm like, "Okay, well, all right, let's listen and try something different." So even though in my mind, sometimes I'm
I
like,
want to do that. Yeah.
you know, because that's my first trauma response is,
yeah.
before you hurt me, I want to go ahead and get you out. But that's not healthy.
Yeah.
No,
That's not a healthy response.
no.
And it's like, let me talk to this man because he's been nothing but good to me.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to hurt me. He reassures that he's not the past relationships or my parents or all the stuff that's happened to me. And so I haven't told him to leave, not once.
I'm so proud of you. Yes.
I'm telling him,
I
I've
haven't
packed
in
some
like a
bags.
year, so I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, I can't say anything. Warren let the cat out yesterday, and
Oh, no.
it was a thing, but it's okay.
Or
I mean,
over
with
your dog.
2 dogs.
Okay, $2.
Just let it go. I am trying. Listen, I forgive him.
Yeah,
See?
I forgive him.
I forgive him.
Daily forgiveness. Sometimes moment by moment.
It's just, I mean, 2 dogs.
Yeah.
2 dogs.
But it's so much better. I feel like.
Running over your dogs?
No,
No.
but And then I feel like we've all three worked on ourselves a lot in these
yeah.
past few years.
yeah.
And I think
yeah.
working on yourself and your self-worth and your confidence, like, that's a whole game changer, I think, too, in your relationship. And another thing that Kevin, he likes to feel appreciated. And I was talking to somebody at work one day. He was saying, you know, guys like this and this and this. And I'm like, oh. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, because I'm used to doing what I like.
Yeah.
And, so I started trying that, you know, being more appreciative.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me some
encouraging.
pointers. Tell me, what does it
Well,
look
I mean,
like?
Respect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
mine's
telling them,
been
hey,
more-
I love you. I appreciate, you know,
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I appreciate what
yeah.
you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I try to do that.
Acknowledging the
Yeah.
acts of service.
Service. Oh,
And
big
that
on
has
acts
been
of
a game
service.
changer for Kevin. Like, he's like,
The little
For real.
things that they
Yeah.
do, taking the trash, washing the dishes, anything that's a little act of, I'm
because
not
I
act
can
of
be very
service person.
nagging if I,
If you
you know,
just
be
point out
careful.
everything he's not
Yes.
doing.
and
Yeah.
I was really bad at that.
That's
So-
See, I just don't. I'm not super into acts of service. I don't care if he does 5,000 tasks. It makes absolutely no difference to me. I need you to have one-on-one time and feel like we're having an understanding and conversation. Like, the dishwasher, I can pay somebody to load the dishwasher. You're my partner. I
Yeah.
need you to be my counterpart at this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we need to be on the same page. We need to be working toward the same goals. I need us to be like-minded and in one accord. Like, that's super important for me. I don't care about the trash. I don't care about the yard. I don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
None of that.
Yeah.
But now for Warren, that's love.
Yeah.
He shows up quietly in all these little different ways, like never missing a ball game, never missing a birthday party, like just always doing all the things he's supposed to do. And I think sometimes I take that for granted. I really do.
I can tell you one
Don't
thing.
ever tell him that.
One thing in my
Do not ever tell him that.
And that's love languages. So I think everybody, I think we all have a few love languages. Like, it's not just one. And, you know, my husband says the quality time. He loves it, and we are clingy. We are very clingy.
Yeah.
Which for me is odd because I was never. Even my kids have issues for me not being a super physical.
Touchy.
Because I didn't grow up with that. I didn't grow up with a lot of love and affection. And then here comes this guy, and he was like, he's very, and he actually, I am more feminine with him, and I'm more lovey-dovey and touching and
That's
affection,
good.
and I'm more, and that spews out onto my kids because even my kids are like my son's like that. He's like, I'm not lovey-dovey. I'm like, oh, well, bad.
Okay, well,
my bad.
Yeah.
Because even my daughter's like, though, I wasn't raised in that capacity,
Yeah.
but I couldn't be accepting of it either. But with him, he like makes me feel safe, and that just brings
Let
that
you
out.
be vulnerable.
Yeah, and it just brings out a whole nother side of you that you didn't even know that you have. So I enjoy the quality time, and I also want to give. He likes words of affirmation. I do too. I like reassurance and tell me I'm beautiful,
Yeah.
and you know, I'm
like
not what
her.
I am.
Yeah.
But, you know, but I like all of that stuff, and I think all of these dynamics build a healthy relationship. I don't think everybody's healthy 100% of the time. I don't think we're not cured.
And it's a
never will be.
process.
Yes.
Learning.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you, you can take one step forward, 2 steps back sometimes.
Every day.
Because you get it. I'm telling you, you get it right, and then something's coming. It's gonna be a job loss. It's gonna be a medical scare. It's gonna be a financial issue. There's something
Yeah.
that's going to put a strain, and hopefully you just react, or I should say respond better this time around than you did before.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
So, but I think it all starts with just kind of being comfortable with who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, knowing who you are. I don't need you to complete me, but I would like you to compliment me.
Yes,
you know,
that is a big
and
one.
so
Not searching for that person
to
to
fill
you.
me.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And
Fill
for
my mom.
years, I needed. And look, how much pressure was that on Warren? Because I needed him to want to love me properly.
Yeah.
And that's like literally not his role. I mean, obviously, you shouldn't be abusive and you shouldn't be financially irresponsible, things like that. The standard. But that's a lot of pressure to put on him to meet every single emotional and psychological need, which is a lot of need that I have. You know. So I am super anchored in Jesus. Jesus is my jam. You know what I mean? And like, I know that I am valuable. I know that I'm worthy. I know that I am loved, and I have a helper in my life to assist me and to guide me. And I'm grateful for that. I feel like Warren is a blessing from God.
Yeah.
But sometimes he lets the cat out and runs over my dog. You know, so
I think Kevin, he was raised like you with the fight and the carrying on, and so I come from a very, very loving family where we sit down and eat supper together. I mean, we tell each other 100 times.
And
We're just sitting there, we love each other,
Yeah.
and he's like,
your mom waited for me to get here to tell me
yeah,
she loved me.
yeah. And so Kevin, he's not used to that,
Yeah.
and so I had to realize that, hey, this is a
Probably
learning
overwhelming for
him
too.
And when I finally was like, okay, it's not because he don't love me, because he does love me. He shows me in a lot of ways. But once I communicated that with him, hey, this is what I need. You know, I finally go, this is what I need from you.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, why didn't you just say that? I don't know.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, you
And
just
let's
expect
put
them
that
to
out
know.
there.
Yeah.
Don't you can't expect something from somebody. I mean, okay,
Your
again,
partner or
yeah,
anybody.
don't be abusive and don't
Yeah,
cheat
yeah.
and things like
Yeah.
that. But what your intimate needs are, they can't feel something that they don't know.
Yeah.
And then you secretly keep a scorecard of the times that they don't measure up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or he would respond by hollering. But that was normal.
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
And I'm like, who are you talking to, first of all? You know,
Yeah,
but he
no,
was
you
like,
ain't
"What
finna
do you
come at me
mean? I'm
sideways. Yeah.
I'm not, but to him, that was not,
Yeah.
he wasn't meaning nothing by it, but I had, hey, this is, you can't do that. I'm going to cry or I'm going to get mad. I'm going to do one or
You
the
are
other.
hurting my feelings, sir. Okay.
So it took a long time to finally get in the groove. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Find
Yeah.
each other's, but you have to be patient and be committed.
Yeah.
There is a learning
Be
curve.
committed.
CJ's never seen my crazy, but he hears stories. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh wow.
I know.
I mean, I feel like he could scroll TikTok and just. I mean, you know, like, I don't know. They're just be like, I be knowing, you know what I mean? Yeah,
It's
yeah.
in me, but I choose not. I choose healthy today. I choose
Yeah.
healthy.
Okay, what about, I know we talked about our husband relationship. What about friendship?
Oh, that's a big one.
Well, okay, let's start here. We're all very different,
Background.
I would say, and believe a little bit differently and do things a little bit differently. Deb doesn't meet a stranger. Wants to be friends with everybody.
Yeah.
That's not me.
I'm getting better.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm setting
God.
boundaries.
That's
Good
good. Free.
job.
Better.
Yeah.
Not everybody has your best
Right.
interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm learning that. It was hard for me.
Yeah.
I want I thought everybody had the same.
You can be cordial with everybody.
Yeah.
You don't have to be mean.
I don't have to take
it
home
yeah.
with me.
Yeah. You
Right.
don't have to fix everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that's
it.
codependency.
Yes,
That's a
yes,
codependency
yes.
thing. Yeah, my mom has that real bad. She
Yeah.
wants to fix everybody.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying.
I'm
I'm not
doing
trying to do that.
I'm not
I'm
either.
not. And
Oh, I should have been a nurse.
I have severe trust issues with people in general. So for me, with building friendships outside the ones that I already have, like I'll be nice to everybody, but I always think, what's your motive?
See, it never
You know,
crosses my mind. I
I'm
never
like,
ever
what do
think
you-
that.
People,
Kevin's
but-
same way.
yeah, it's a trauma response
Yeah.
because all my life I've had people in my life that's harmed me. You know, from the time I was
Yeah,
a child.
yeah.
So, and their motives, you know, abuse, all different types of abuses. Like, so then you're like, well, what do you really want from me?
Mhm.
You know, I'll be nice to anybody. I'm not. I can ha and hey girl, how you doing? Hope you have a good day. I don't have no ill will towards nobody. But as far as building relationships, like
and
friendships,
sustaining
and-
even a relationship,
yeah, with particularly women,
Mhm.
you know, that's a hard one for me because if you're not working on yourself,
Mm.
and I'm working on myself.
Yeah.
And then in my mind, in my fear-based mind, I'm like, well, if you're not working on yourself, you're probably gonna do some shit to me, and then my crazy's gonna come out.
Oh yeah.
And I've worked real hard for my crazy.
I like to keep it tucked in. Okay.
I like to keep it,
Yeah,
suppressed, and
yeah.
I think I'm getting better. Then I get in a position, and then here I am acting crazy on Facebook.
Oh
cuss
yeah,
everybody out.
yes you have. Yes you have. Yes.
I cuss everybody
That's
out,
okay.
and I'm telling everybody what you. And if we don't get the fight and go to jail, I'm doing good.
Yes, yes. And I'm proud of you.
I know,
I am so proud of you.
It's so hard.
I know it really is, but I am so proud of you.
And
I'm
I
so
don't
proud.
I don't let everybody have access to me.
That is good. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
You should not be everybody's speed dial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing for me.
But also, friendships isn't like we don't see each other all the time.
Right.
That's a
No.
different. Like
Right.
some people.
No, but
think
when
that,
we do, it's the same.
Yeah, yeah, and friendships aren't. We're not in high school anymore. We're grown women.
We don't
with our
text
own,
every
yeah,
day.
we don't text every
No.
day. We have our own lives.
No.
Like we don't. But when we catch up, we catch up,
Mhm.
and then that's and it's not.
And it is nice.
And it's not.
It is nice.
You have people though that think, well, you got time for them, but you ain't got time for me, and you're just like, that's exhausting.
I can't even
We're
understand
grown
that.
ups,
Yeah, yeah.
like you
Exhausting.
need to be able to be mature and healthy for me to be your friend, or even
Mhm.
try to have a connection with you, because there's a lot of unhealthy. I think this thing it says the more healthy you get, the more unhealthy
Everybody else sees.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that it really is true. And I'm not the healthiest, but I'm
You come
down
a
there
long
close.
way. Come a long way.
We
You
love
know,
it, Lord.
we've
We
all
love it,
come-
Lord.
We've all come a long way,
Mhm.
and I try not to hold grudges today against people, and but friendships is once you burn me, it's hard for me to come back from that.
Yeah.
It depends on the burn, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I hold people out, and,
Yeah.
But I'm working on it. I'm working
Well,
on it.
that's okay. Let the walls come down just a little bit. You know,
They've
it's
come down a
okay.
lot, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's scary to be vulnerable.
Mm.
And I know that I've had women in my life who have sought to take and destroy and manipulate and consume. And so it's not even that I am avoiding people. It's that I have a house full of men.
Mm.
I have a husband and I have 3 sons. And I am consistently trying to raise husbands and fathers,
Yeah.
okay, who are going to leave and cleave, honey.
Mhm.
And that is going to be their number one goal, is to be provider, protector, emotionally, physically, financially for their own family, so we can have another healthy family with a healthy community,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
And it takes a lot for a boy to be a man.
Yeah.
And so I'm having to change the way I parent constantly.
Mhm.
This one needs something different than that
Mhm.
one. I need them to be stable and secure, emotionally available, able to articulate their feelings. And then you throw in baseball, band, work, and it's just, I'm in my little box quite a bit. So I used to do a lot more ministry activities than I do now. And it's just right now, this is my ministry.
Yeah.
This is the most important ministry I will ever have. And so it's
And it's only
just
for a
what,
season, then it's gone.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. I was thinking about that. I thought I was the bathroom, and there's this kind of shampoo bottle, and this one likes this conditioner, and then this one has to have that kind of body stuff. And I thought, oh, I'll be so glad when I don't have all this stuff in my shower. And then I was like, one day,
You're not gonna have that.
yeah. Like I think over the weekend I've had 5 different teenage boys in and out of my house. They're just in and out constantly, in my cabinets, in my refrigerator, at the neighbors fishing, coming back over. I mean, it is wild. It is completely chaos at my house. And I'm grateful that they feel safe there, and they cut up, and they're loud, and it's chaos. But it's,
A healthy chaos.
yes,
Yeah.
it's peaceful.
Oh,
They're accepted and they're loved. But this is just where I am right now in my story, is just right here. And I'll be there if you need me, and I'll be there if you need me. But right now, this is my box.
That's your
Yeah.
It's funny because we went and seen my daughter Haley last night, and she's did you bring that up because she's in her relationship, and he's helped her grow up a lot, because I got mom guilt, so I baby
Overindulge.
overindulge, or I would be like, oh, you gotta pay your bills, and she didn't have it, and I'm like, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
And I get mad at her for it, and I'm like, all right, you need to be responsible. But we were at their house last night, and they were, because we're thinking about flying out to see my son, and I wanted her, my youngest daughter, and I wanted her to fly with him. And then her and her spouse, got in a disagreement. But I did, I said, I can pour into her and say, this was my mistake growing up. When my first marriage is, I put everybody ahead of my marriage. I did that, you know what I'm saying? And the lessons I'm learning into my new marriage is, I said, nobody comes before CJ. It's me and CJ, and then everybody else.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be with your spouse, that that's your family now.
Yeah.
Even I don't come first. You know,
Right.
she got in tears,
exactly right.
because she said, and I was like, he comes first. And if
Yeah.
if you can't go and it's not efficient for your family,
Then
then
that's
you don't
just
need
what
to
it is.
and you don't feel guilty for that,
Right.
because
Yeah.
you know, some families do make their kids feel guilty.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? And
yes.
that's super unhealthy. No,
Mhm.
this is your family, and these are, when you have time for us, we'll be there for you.
Yeah.
But I'll respect your marriage, because y'all are gonna build your own little family, and we're last now. That's the goal.
Yeah. That
It's
is.
not,
That
you
is
know,
it. Yes.
I'm not gonna sucker you in and make you.
I'm not
feel
going to emotionally manipulate you
Yes.
or make you feel
That's right, yeah.
obligated.
Yeah,
Yes.
because that's not, you know, so my healthiness and growing up and working on myself, that was like a proud mom moment
Yeah,
for me.
right.
Is I can make her understand, hey, this is how you build a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
don't you let I said, if a friend, me, your dad, anybody comes to you and makes you feel guilty for picking your husband over,
Right.
them,
Right.
that's toxic, and you don't need that in your life.
That is exactly
you know,
right.
and so I was like, look at me being a good mom.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
You
I
know?
love it. I do that with my girls.
Uh-huh.
I was telling them, I'm like, be nice. She'll show me today. Be nice. Respond nice. Respond
Yeah.
back. You know, that would maybe like, you tell him about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is
Well,
good
then
to
what
teach
I would say next is,
Yeah, and I would have done
no.
that too in
Yeah.
the past, because
We're living a good
you
example
don't.
now.
I want to be like, don't you let that man tell
Yeah.
you what to do.
Mhm.
You grown, but that's an unhealthy mindset that
Yeah.
we've all had, and mine comes from watching my mom get the hell beat out of her growing up, and all these men treating her like shit. So I grew up thinking, yes, ain't gonna be. You know, you're gonna tell me what to do, and she did it and got whipped, and I did it and got whipped. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
Right.
This wasn't
Really
good,
good.
you know.
Yeah.
It was like, why don't you just learn some healthy communication skills and how to be, you know, respectful.
Oh, I
and all
want to
that.
just stop right
No.
here though, and just preface by saying, okay, because I feel like it's super important
Mm.
that we don't make excuses for abuse
Oh no.
in
No,
any
no.
situation.
No.
I don't care what kind of sideways paragraph
No.
you sent. I don't care what you went out and did.
Mm.
We don't tolerate abuse.
Right.
Emotional
Okay.
abuse or physical.
Either.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
Just
this
because,
world,
right, we ain't fitting to do that. No.
that's old behavior.
Yes.
I used to. I used to think
Not
I was
anymore.
loved.
Yeah.
It used to be love, but it takes a while to come. When you come from emotional abuse and physical abuse, growing up in that cycle.
By people who love you too.
But yeah, you think that that's normal, and then that's love, and that's how you. And it's not.
No.
And it lowers your self-worth, and you're like, I don't deserve better than this, or I, you know.
Yes. Yes.
And
Well,
now-
somewhere along the line, you come in agreement with like, hey, this is what my value is.
Yeah.
This is what I'm worth. This is what I deserve.
Yeah, and there's no chaos, but you can get addicted to the chaos too.
Yeah.
You know,
Because it's a dopamine
yes,
and
an
adrenaline.
rush that
Mhm.
you get, and it's super unhealthy and addicting and toxic. But
No,
it's like,
but we're working on it
so
still.
yeah, it's
We
okay.
have worked on it.
We have, yes,
Yeah.
I've come out of it.
I'm proud of us. I'm
And
proud
then
of
I'm
us.
thinking about what the 3 C's my dad said that in a relationship: commitment,
Oh,
communication. I can't remember the other
commitment,
C.
was it covenant?
I don't know.
No,
It's not- I'd ask him.
communication.
Communication.
It was 3. It was so
It's 3
good.
C's.
I've got it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I had to ask
We'll
him.
bring it
Yeah.
up the next
You
time.
have to
Yeah,
do
I
that.
do
You have
that. I
to-
do the communication. I'm a lot better. I don't shut down.
Yeah,
I used to shut down and be like, mm-mm.
yeah.
So I like to do this thing. Warren cannot process as fast as I can.
Yeah,
And
very
he's,
witty.
yeah, and
Yeah.
so when I'm talking to you, I need you to respond, okay?
Mhm.
But he needs time to think.
Yeah.
So we did this fun game for I don't know about 13 years,
Yeah.
where he would try to run away,
Mm.
either to avoid conflict
Yeah.
or to process,
Yeah.
and I like to follow.
Yeah, Chase.
Because
I did too.
because I need for us to communicate, so we
Uh-huh.
have worked on a
That's
resolution.
me and talk to me.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Let's fix
But
it
he's
right
gotta
now.
Think about it. and
Yeah,
process.
yeah, and he is just trying. I mean, it's just like so much information,
Yeah.
and I know this may be hard for you to believe, but I can be a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
we know.
And it was toxic at best. I mean, at very best
Yeah.
toxic. And so I did not even give him the like. And now he can say, "Hey, I'm going to need a minute to think and process." Okay, love that. I
Yeah.
can give that to you if we have a set time when we come back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna table this,
Yeah.
but we're gonna talk
Yeah.
About it. I'll give you a couple hours
Yeah.
or whatever when
Me
you
and
feel like we
TJ
can
will do that.
discuss it.
Mhm.
Yeah. But for years
Yeah.
it was me chasing after him in a way where we weren't getting anywhere, and I don't really even know why I did it. I mean, except for I needed us to have a resolution. I needed for us to be okay, and the only way that I felt like that could happen is if we communicated.
Right then.
Yes,
Yeah.
right now we got to fix this right now.
Yeah.
wow, boy, that was a. Can you imagine just crazy Trish chasing after you? You
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean?
see
That's
that.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do that.
No, we don't do that
Poor
here.
Warren.
No, we don't do that here.
No,
We don't do that
yeah.
here. No, we don't do that.
We've come a long way.
We've come a lot of a long way.
A lot of a long way.
I'm proud of us.
I'm proud
Okay,
of
what
myself.
else?
I don't know. That's about it for me.
Let's see. There's communication. Oh, the in-law thing. That was so good. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Mm.
Because we had a very difficult stretch in that area.
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so, and to see my son take his priority and it be the woman that he loves.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
heart
good.
is just so glad because I was like, you are supposed to want to be with her.
Mm.
You are supposed to love her. She comes first. This
Yeah.
is natural.
Yeah.
You know, you're not obligated. You don't have any kind of emotional baggage here. Like
Yeah.
to see him properly love her, makes my heart glad. Yeah.
You've done a good job as a parent. It makes you feel like I've poured into my kids so they can at least. And I have extreme mom guilt because if
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
I did raise my oldest two the best. I wasn't there for them emotionally like they needed, and I think the last 10 years, it's been a slow process. I think the last 4 years is the healthiest I've ever been, and they don't handle things emotionally well either because I didn't, you know, we don't.
They didn't model that
we-
behavior. They
and
don't
I
have
didn't-
those tools.
I
Yeah.
didn't teach them. Hell,
Yeah.
I was 30 trying to figure out how to be emotionally stable myself.
Yeah.
You know, so how can you give that to your children when you were never taught that? And we're just trying to break those generational curses. And I
Yeah.
really, you know, like I was telling Haley, you know, they're in school, he's in school, and she's working on herself, and she knows that she has stuff she needs to do. So we're cycle breakers, and that is makes you feel good as a parent knowing that. You know, when she has kids and they have kids,
Yes,
like you're gonna
yes,
bring them
yes,
out of that,
yes.
and like hopefully generations will have a better starting place.
Yes,
You
and
know?
because that's really what it is. It's just pushing the next generation forward.
And not
yeah.
everybody has that opportunity. There's so many people that are still lost in the unhealthy, toxic ways. But I don't know. It's like you got to be the self-awareness has to come.
Yeah.
And I can't say when it comes for like even myself. I just was like, I don't want to live like this anymore.
Yeah.
This sucks. I'm
Yes,
unhappy. I don't
yes,
feel good.
Yes. Yes.
You know, like
Yes.
I just something's got to change.
Yeah.
You know, it was me.
Yeah.
I had,
Yes,
you know, like
yes,
I could blame
yes.
all my exes, like
Yeah.
or my mom. I
Yeah.
could blame them for the end of times, and I did it for a long time. If you just raised me right, or if you just did
Yeah.
this, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be
I'd
this
had a
way.
better start. Yeah.
And it's nobody's. At some point, it was like, okay, Nicole, this is you.
Yeah.
You need to change. You need to do the work on the inside of yourself and get out of these unhealthy, toxic patterns that you're in. And I started reading books. I read emotional validation books because even my kids are sometimes like, they're 12, you know, and they're like, have these big emotions. I'm like, what do you have to worry about? You're 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you-
That's
you're
not,
12.
you can't valid.
Yeah. And so I didn't know how, I wasn't taught those
Yeah,
skills.
yeah.
So I had to read a book, even though I don't agree with their feelings. They still have big feelings.
Yeah,
I had to
they
go
do.
back to when I was 12 in school. It was hard,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean,
and,
and your frontal lobe's not developed. Your
Yes.
hormones are raging.
yeah, and so to be
I mean-
healthy, I needed, okay, Nicole, what can you do? What can I do as a self-aware parent that I know that I need to change because I've had some recovery tools? So I was like, well, let's read some fucking books.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Let's
and
grow.
Let's
Yeah.
start validating
Yeah.
our children's emotions because so they can learn how to do that as they get older and go into in their relationships. And it really helped our relationships, I think, get stronger. Of okay, your feelings are valid. You know, why are you crying? What's
Yeah,
upset? Why
yeah,
are you upset?
yeah,
Let's talk
yeah.
about our feelings. Like
Yes.
what's going on? And it's still sometimes I'm just like, you know,
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to.
Those aren't real problems.
Yeah, you do, but you.
But it
got-
feels real.
it to them.
And its perception is a part of it.
Yeah,
In perspective. Yeah.
I think being healthy is a big scope of things. It's not just your marriage or it's
Yes.
your kids.
Yeah. I think it's a
your-
balancing act, and
Mhm.
everything. So like there might be 10% here and 40 here and 60 here, and then it's like spinning plates. And some days get more than others. And I think not that everybody's just doing the best that they can because not everybody is
No.
just doing the best that they can. But you are responsible.
for me.
Yes. And knowing that, like I can only affect you so much. I think it's super important. I'm so proud of you validating them babies'
I know it's
feelings or not being like hush up and or men don't cry or
Okay,
whatever
that's
kind of
right.
weird
That's how
stuff.
it goes, Orin. I'm like, don't don't do him
No,
like that.
yes, because he needs to be
Let
able
him
to
cry.
express
So I tell
himself.
him. He's like,
Yeah.
"Well, are you hurt? Are you bleeding?" I'm like, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a
Cry.
hard mindset to come out of because we
Yeah.
were raised, suck
Yeah,
it up, don't
Yeah.
cry. Or
Yeah.
while as you're getting
If you
beaten,
cry, I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
Yeah.
What is that about? That is a
And
parent.
parents are
He's
still
like, "You
being
need to
that
cry,
way.
baby." I'm like, "No, I let him have feelings."
Yes, yes.
Yeah, feelings are big.
So we can. What I used to tell mine is, okay, you can have a big feeling. We can work through it together, or you can have some space to work through it yourself. But and feel that feeling, identify that feeling, see what we can do. Can we change the way we think to maybe alter that feeling?
Yeah.
But we can't unpack here.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, we're not camping out here. This
Yeah.
is not. We're not going to do this for.
yeah.
But go
Let's
ahead.
Let's talk about it. Let's move
Because
on.
if you don't, you're stuffing it down,
Yeah.
or you're self-soothing, and typically you're going to run into addiction or multiple partners. You're looking for something to escape those bad
Attention-seeking
feelings.
behavior.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
need
So
to
if their
know.
feelings aren't validated, they're going to go somewhere
Get
to have their
validated.
feelings validated. Yeah.
Yeah. Which we all, I think we all.
Absolutely.
I have been seeing, validation
Yes.
problems.
Yes.
Validating problems.
Yes.
Like I didn't get the
Yes.
attention that I needed growing up, so I started self-soothing in
Yeah.
other areas, which were unhealthy because I wasn't taught healthy ways to cope with my emotions, and I think that's what being healthy is learning how to control your
Emotionally regulate.
Yes.
Yes.
And that is still at 40 and going on 41 this year. That is still because I still want to go off and cry. There's times I want to crash. I'm like, you just don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I do know.
like,
I do know. I do know.
People that don't know, like especially in
Yeah.
corporate world or just out every day, I'm
Yeah.
just like, you have no idea how crazy I used to be. And I'm really trying really hard to be nice with you because
I came a long way. Yeah.
Like I want to. It's great when you act out on your emotions. Well, for me today, when I act out on my emotions, I feel that instant gratification of like,
Yeah.
But
But I'm not in control.
But
really.
I'm not in control. And then,
My
I feel,
feelings are.
I feel guilty.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then today I'm like, God, I wish I would have. I
Yeah.
didn't like
Now
that.
I gotta
Yeah.
repent.
I
Yeah. It's
know
like the whole
better.
thing.
Yes.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
better. It's like once you know, it's like the knowing better. Yeah. Once you know better, then you can't go back to act. You can.
Yeah.
But
Well, a
most
lot of people
of us-
do.
Yeah. But you're like, I mean, I'm not supposed to act. I'm not supposed to act like that. But sometimes.
Well, then there comes the justification. If you didn't do that, then I wouldn't act this way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if they didn't do this, then I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Well, no matter what they do, I'm in charge of me.
My
Yeah.
emotions and only.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was I grew up with look what you made me do.
Oh yeah.
Look if you wouldn't have, all the screaming and the yelling, or I wouldn't have hit you.
Blame
if you would,
shifting, yeah.
And that was a hard one growing up. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We love you. You've done so good. I'm proud of you. And you've done so good. I'm proud of you. And all of
Way
us.
too.
Yes. No, you're beautiful.
It takes.
But I have a good relationship with my girls today.
I'm so grateful for that.
I know.
Oh, when they rave about you
Yeah,
and what the
yes.
best Gigi you are. You got
Yes.
7,000 grandkids.
18.
Yeah.
I said, Lord, and
They
chickens
talk-
and car parts. I don't know how they'll do it.
And the way they talk about how
I
you're a
love
good
it.
mom.
Oh my gosh.
You know.
And I've prayed for this, and it's an answer, like it's full circle. It makes my heart glad, like I could cry.
Yeah.
No, I love it. I try to be present. I try to, because I missed out on so much. So, I was telling this to somebody the other day. I was like, if you want a relationship with your kid, you can't just say, oh, well, they won't talk to me. I'm not gonna try.
Right.
There was days, my oldest daughter, she didn't talk to me for a long time. But I just kept being her mom, kept being the best that I could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Showing up, being
25
present.
years later,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But probably about 6 months ago, she started calling me mom. So I was like, oh,
I know.
look
Yay!
at
I love it.
that. So
Yeah.
that's from being working on
Consistent.
myself. Yeah,
Yes.
being healthy.
Consistency.
Yeah.
That fear of abandonment was probably
And letting
strong.
them be, letting them have feelings.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
and not
Not being
blaming
defensive.
them. Or,
Yeah.
Hey, I
Look
did
at me
this.
now, I'm clean. But
Yeah, taking accountability. Hey, I did this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And letting them feel those feelings or whatever. And I love it. I
Well,
love
I'm
being
so
a grandma.
proud. Yes.
Gigi.
I don't even know. I cannot even. I'm tired just looking at your family picture.
I know,
Okay.
that's a lot.
Because
That's
there's
a lot.
so many kids,
Yeah.
and they're all just like
Under 9.
Yeah.
18
under 9.
grandkids under 9.
Bill will be 9 in May.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you know how the Lord says that He'll give you back double and all
oh
that
yeah. Oh, he
stuff,
did,
so-
girl. He took
Yeah.
He did what? Let's see. What is 4 into 18? He quadrupled your
Yeah.
stuff, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's a good return on investment right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good though. It's good. And then I got, to be with Warren these last 5 years.
Yes.
That's been
Being a,
yes.
that's a whole nother topic for us to,
Yeah.
because that's hard being I like to call them bonus moms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
And you,
it is.
Yeah. stepped up and done a really good job. That's
I
a
love
whole
him.
other topic.
And you know, I probably would have left Kevin a long time ago had it not been for
Lord knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Lord knew.
So,
It was
before I
Yeah.
really started working on myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, God is good. I'm grateful that I have matured in areas and
Mm-hmm.
you know worked on myself and been transparent and not like you said, not blaming. You know,
Yeah.
just taking accountability. Hey, I did this. This is my part in it.
Well, I think that's when my life shifted,
Yeah.
and I was at the altar when it happened. But I was like, Lord, I can't do this anymore. And He was like,
Good.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
We've been waiting on this for a minute, Trish. You know. And I thought, oh, that's what. So it was my surrender. It was
Yeah.
my quit doing it my way. It was my quit fighting and struggling, and I think a lot of that is survival instinct
Yes.
because nobody showed me surrender. Nobody said, okay, you can.
You don't even know how to surrender.
No, you can trust God with
hear
this.
it, but how do you do it?
This is who He is. Like there is someone looking out for you who loves you and cares for you. Like when you don't have that modeled for you, it's
Well,
hard.
I had
It's
it
hard to
modeled for me,
believe.
and I stood it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I really did
yeah.
have it modeled, but I don't know. Well, I can say this. My mom probably watching this too, but she was controlling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my dad was controlling at the beginning, and then she was controlling. It was a thing, but so I think that rubbed off onto us a little bit, being controlling, and then my girls are controlling in their relationships, and so I'm
Well,
trying
okay,
to.
let's say, why is that though? I mean, would you not say that? Is it? I don't know if it's statistically true or not, but that women are maybe more controlling than men are.
No.
Well,
I think it. Maybe
Well, I
it's
think
pretty
I
controlling.
think
I mean, I
am.
agree, but
Yeah.
statistically, I feel like when a woman is controlling, it is because she's vying for her space.
Yeah.
There's something there that's not secure. If you're
Yeah.
controlling, you're
Yeah.
not secure.
Yep.
You're not safe.
That's it.
Right.
And so, in order for me to be safe, I have to control all these factors right here, so I feel secure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's something there. I
Yeah.
just would have to
But
say.
I would feel like probably it's probably something in their past.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I'm
that
sure.
contributed.
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
directly related, but like so when
Yeah.
you feel the need to control, you need to say, hey, wait, what is this saying
Well,
about
I
me
knew
right
if
now?
I was in control in the day, I would, I felt like,
If it failed, then it was on me.
well, I wouldn't be abandoned, or
Yeah.
I could take care of myself,
Yeah.
or if anything happened, if I was in control, I wouldn't be
Had a-
just out in the
You had a
dark.
plan B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So you're not relying on somebody.
Yes.
yeah.
So okay, so our need to control comes from our lack of security and
Oh, yeah,
being
I know
able to
mine did.
depend on the people
Mhm.
that we love. Yeah.
But I've only tried to get mine up about 8 months ago. Through Break the Recovery, we've been doing them classes.
No,
and
yes,
our
that's a
first
really
one-
good class.
Yeah,
I did
our
have to
first
say,
one
Philip
on
Burns is
surrender,
great.
and so we were writing down things we needed to surrender. So I really have been working on control. And
Yeah.
So every time when I'm working on something, the Lord gives me marvelous opportunities to
Do it. Yeah, I love how that works.
And so, sometimes I failed and sometimes I didn't fail. And I'll be like, oh, I did this. And the more I, okay, I'm just going to use this for an example. I've said this before. Coming in the house, I had to, sometimes on my way home, I have to intentionally say, I'm not going to come in nagging. I'm not going to, and I have to, like,
say
self-talk
it
myself,
out loud.
you know?
Yeah.
And,
Self, you better get it
and
in that house.
because I wouldn't even know why. Like, it would be crazy. Like, there would be no reason to be mad. It was just this unhealthy thing I had going on.
Yeah.
So I had to intentionally say, before I would walk in the door, I'm gonna have kind words today. If I trip over his shoes when I come in, even though the
Bless
shoe
him,
rack's
Lord.
right here,
Bless
it's
him.
okay.
It's not a
You
big
know
deal.
what I mean? Yeah. And then one time I was griping about it to the Lord, and He was like, "Well, I remember a time you were praying
Yes.
to have his shoes there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'd be in prison
Yeah.
or whatever." So when I changed my perspective, and I'm like,
Yeah. And sometimes all it does is take us.
and why does that
perspective
matter? Why does that?
I have
Yeah.
to tell myself that too, though, because I'm financial stability is real big with me.
Yes, same.
And
Yeah.
we've talked about this for me, and like I grew up very poor, and in my mind, like in my new marriage and my relationship, like he might be going out to lunch every day,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna watch this, and I'm gonna be like, it's something like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, don't take Warren, don't pack his lunch every
But
day.
I mean, but in my mind,
got me
I'm like,
messed up.
what does it matter? Does it nag about it? The man works.
Yeah.
He's good to you, and it's not him. It's my
Yeah.
insecurities
Yeah.
of being
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
poor for so long. And we're not rich by no means, but we can
You're
take care of
yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
our bills are paid.
Stable.
Yeah, our
Yeah,
financially
yeah.
stable. Our bills are paid. You know, so if we have a little extra money, I'm like, well, we still can hold on to that till we get paid again. You know,
Yeah,
you don't
so we can draw interest on that if you put it in the right account now, okay?
You know,
Like,
so I used to, I would start nagging about it, nagging, and today I'm like, I'll tell myself in my brain, I'm like, it doesn't matter, Nicole. You're taken care of.
Yeah.
You're blessed. You're
Enjoy
taken
the
care of.
moment. Enjoy
yes,
it.
yes,
Well,
yes,
enjoy
It
yes.
doesn't matter, and we are, and I think also when you don't bring those negative thoughts forward, you know, like it brings more positivity into your life and blessings.
Yeah.
Like God's gonna take care of me. He's always took care of me.
He's faithful.
I
And
know.
always,
We know we don't need a new car part, but
yeah,
whatever.
you know, I'm like, and
Well,
I really have been blessed in my life.
I mean, you got shoes, and I do have magazines, and it's a whole for a chance to win a free iPad. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But yeah, I've been blessed. And I remember that God's blessed me over and over in that area just by not being controlling or trying to be like, this is my, I want to hold on to this.
Yes.
You know, and I'm letting it go. I'm like, you've not let me down so far.
Right.
So,
right.
you know, you don't want me to
You
be
don't
like
want
that.
to start. Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to give you all this to be like that. You know, so don't.
Well, I have to remember too, this is his life too. Like, I have to allow him to do, because he never says nothing to me.
Yeah.
Like, I, you know, if I
Yes.
want to spend money
Yeah.
or,
Lauren has no idea how much
he
money we
never
have,
says
ever.
nothing. Of course,
Yeah.
you don't know what's what. He don't know how to pay a bill.
Yeah, mine does.
But-
Mine neither.
Right.
That's not
But,
either.
you know, there's things he likes to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
his check comes in the bank account every week, and I pay the bills or whatever, but he gets a certain amount every, and that's his money. You know, we had to come into agreement with that. Like,
Oh,
hey,
I
you're
don't.
gonna-
I
works for
I'm
you,
gonna be
yeah.
hard for that. I don't
Listen,
know because
he works side job, whatever.
Yeah.
That's his.
Yeah.
That's his
Yeah.
car
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, so y'all
that's
put
his-
it in
yeah.
and you split it.
Yes.
Yeah, and everybody's
Well, no, we don't split it,
Are you?
but he gets a little bit.
He gets a little bit.
And he gets a quarter of his check.
10%. The Bible said 10% to your spouse.
He gets gas money and some pay money. You know,
Yeah. But he's well taken care of. That's
Yeah,
all
he
that matters.
is.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my husband.
And
He's
then-
well taken care of.
And if he does jobs on the side, which he normally does, before I'd be like, I get half of that, or I get, you know, I don't. That's your money. You know what I mean?
Oh,
We've
I
grown
just don't.
so
That's the
much in
financial
that
security
area.
thing. Yeah, I used to be the same way in my person.
I want all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Because
I know
we
what to
need to get
do with
shoes.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless her, Lord. Now you do have a shoe problem.
I'm getting better.
How many pairs of shoes you got?
I don't know.
Let's see. I mean, but for somebody getting better, it feels like they would know.
If you start getting away,
That's what's up.
I haven't bought none in a long time. I really have been doing better.
Oh, it's been an hour.
No, I'm
What's
buying
at your
fa- now I'm
mom's
buying
house?
face stuff.
What is your mom's house?
All
It
right,
was
well, we're gonna
Medicube.
wrap this
Yeah.
podcast.
Okay.
It's been an hour. It's been an hour. Yeah, it's been so. It's been.
Has it really been an hour?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
Oh
what
my
a
gosh.
blessing.
Okay, well, you're going to have to edit it and fix
Yeah,
it and all
I'm
that
gonna
good
We
do
hope y'all enjoyed this.
Oh, yes. Thank you for, I don't even know what to say.
listening
now.
in. Or
Okay,
watching
thank you
this
for
video.
coming. Oh, no, you didn't come.
We're
That's a
doing
bad
this part. We're
attitude.
doing this.
Okay,
Yeah.
y'all do this part.
Yeah.
Okay, I did the introduction. you
Okay,
did
go
this
ahead.
part.
Take us out.
Oh, thank you for joining us, and we're gonna do this again. This was our first trial. We're gonna do
Not
this.
your average podcast.
Not your average
Yeah, we're gonna be all over the place. You
Yeah,
never know.
we will.
but,
So
yeah.
if you have some topics you would like for us to discuss,
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be fun.
that would be
yeah.
good. Yeah,
Maybe.
drop them in the comments.
Yep.
Or
There's the comments?
on
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 YouTube.
YouTube. There is comments.
Like, it's going to go on the internet.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the intranet web, World Wide
Oh.
Web.
Like for
Yeah.
everybody.
For everybody. Let's
Really?
see. Her face is gonna be famous.
it's not
Oh
gonna
my
be on
God.
yet.
Okay, I did not, I felt like it was just going to be like a little.
Channel 9,
Hey,
9, 12.
No,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, I just thought maybe like 3 people. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe nobody will watch. We
Okay,
don't know.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. But anyway, thank y'all for joining in. If you did join in, if you have any topics, please drop them in the comments below. We hope to at least make this a monthly thing. Get together.
Yeah,
talk
for sure.
We'll be
Yeah.
talking about real life problems. We all have, we're just your average Joe women.
Yeah.
That come from all
If you want to
different
come and
walks.
speak on it,
Yeah.
Yeah, or a
Yay.
topic. Yeah.
And then we'll bring in other people to speak.
Yeah.
I think that'll be good too.
Different
so,
experiences and perspectives. Yeah.
definitely. So thanks for joining in, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye. Oh, God.
So I didn't understand the whole internet.